So look, y'all, I wanted to talk about the business side of Saitama. Now, a lot of you know, all right, I've been really pushing the whole V2 thing, okay, and I've also been telling you all how, V1 projects are going to eventually have to switch over to V2, okay, if they want to advance in crypto. Okay, that's what a lot of these bigger exchanges are talking about. But there's starting to be more things, okay, that are coming to light. All right, that a lot of these projects have to do also. Look, this is just the beginning right here. This is just the beginning. Okay, switching over to V2 is just the beginning. There are multiple things that these projects will have to start doing to get on these bigger exchanges. And there are also requirements, okay, that these bigger exchanges are going to start putting out, okay, for these bigger exchanges, for these smaller crypto projects, okay, to abide by if they want to advance. Okay, and even still, that remains to be seen if these cryptos will have done enough to get on these big exchanges. Okay, look, these big exchanges right now are going to start pushing around their weight. They're going to start pushing around their weight like never before. All right, now, one of the good things that I liked about Saitama is that, they put their project into an LLC. Okay, they made an LLC, and that is actually going to be one of the bigger things, okay, that is required by a lot of these projects to get on these top exchanges. They're going to have to go a business route. They're going to have to go LLC. They're going to have to either go LLC or they're going to have to go C corporation or corporation. All right, they're going to have to go through one of these in order to get through, the requirements, or one of many requirements to get on the big exchanges. So it's not just going to be V2. All right, it's going to be V2. You're going to have to go V2. All right, you're going to have to be organized like as an organization or corporation or LLC or business entity. All right, and that's just the beginning. It's going to be more things as time goes. Okay, we're in the beginning of. I told you we're in the tail end of the main space, but we're in the beginning of major requirements to get on these exchanges. Now, the problem that a lot of these cryptos, right, are going to be facing is a lot of them do not want to go through LLCs. A lot of them do not want to. A lot of the developers do not want to do LLCs, and some of them do not want to do corporations. Why? Because number one, that's just another form of being doxxed. Do individuals know that? When you go through an LLC, whether you want to get doxxed or not, okay, whether you want to get doxxed or not, all right, and show your face in the crypto space, all right, whether you want to do that or not, you're still going to be doxxed if you go an entity route, which is an LLC or corporation. Okay, now for a lot of projects that some of you are invested in, for like meme coin projects and all of that stuff, some of those developers are not doxxed. All right, some of them also create projects that got multiple zeros, and we know that's not going to work with the bigger exchanges. Now, some of you may say, well, some of you have probably been wondering why haven't they not done an entity, a business entity, and that's why. Okay, I want you all to see the big picture. Because if you do a business entity, you're damn near doxxed. All right, why are you doxxed? Because now you're in the Secretary of State. You're in the Secretary of State system, business system. Okay, for all of you who don't know what Secretary of State is, Secretary of State is the website you go to create an LLC, okay, or a corporation or S corp. Whatever you want to set up as an entity. Now, I like educating individuals out there, okay? So I will tell individuals as much as I can. Okay, if you want to create an LLC or a business entity, you have to go through your Secretary of State of the state you live in. Okay? Now, when you go through the Secretary of State to start an LLC or a C corporation or whatever entity, guess what they're going to ask for? They're not going to ask for just the they're not just going to ask for just the business info. They're going to ask for your info. Okay, they're going to ask for, addresses, your home address or your business address. Okay, or they're going to ask for your social security number. They're going to ask for all of that stuff. All right, they want to know when you've been born. Okay, where you've been born at. They want to know all of your business in order to get, that LLC or corporation, up and running. All right, and so because the state, your state is already going to have your business info. All right, that means you're in their system. A lot of individuals, they try to get, a lot of individuals, right, who set up these businesses, they try to, get, what do they call those things? Virtual addresses and all of that. They try to get virtual addresses and all of that stuff. And you can do that when starting a business. Okay, but the thing is this, that still does not hide you. They will still, look, regardless, a lot of that stuff is still connected and they will still find you. And a lot of the developers know that. All right, so that's why I said, when you set up an LLC as a developer, or a corporation, you're still doxxed because all of your personal info is on there. So don't go ahead and, you don't have to show your face. Just go ahead and create a project. Create a project if you want to and rug pull that project. You will go to jail. Okay, they will fine you. This is what these developers know. This is what these developers do not want to deal with. This is why I have a lot of trust in the Saitama team right now. Okay, because not only are they docs, but they went the extra mile, to get LLCs to build themselves as a business. They're out there. They have not much to hide. And like I said, slow rug pulls does not exist. Okay, number one, if this team was really stealing from the investors, you would know it. Okay, this team would be prosecuted. A lot of individuals out there saying, why haven't Russ went? They claim that Russ and the team done all this, crazy stuff, and they should go to jail and all of that stuff. There's a reason why none of that stuff has come to light, and there's a reason why they're not in jail. They're not in jail because they've done nothing wrong. They've done nothing wrong. Okay, so all of that stuff that you see everybody pulling up about, slow rugs, they've stolen from the investors and all of that is just not true. Okay, because they would have been caught up. All right, because they have too much, they have too much personal info out there, to be taking risks like that. All right, too much personal info out there to be taking risks like that. Okay, y'all have to, look, a lot of y'all have to look at the big picture. A lot of individuals out there, the critics, they bash Rush and the team, but the whole time they're investing in projects, right, of developers that won't get doxxed and won't create an LLC or business entity. Now, how backwards is that? Do y'all see how backwards that is? That is like so backwards. But then they'll come on the Saitama page, or Saitama forum, or message board or whatever like that, or Twitter, and or make videos, and they'll say that this project is a scam. We're talking about a project of developers that's doxxed, and developers that have a business entity with all of their personal information on it. Do you see how backwards that is? But they're investing in scams all day. It's backwards. But anyway, that's going to be a requirement for a lot of these bigger exchanges out here, is that not only are they going to have to be, switch over to version 2 and kill a lot of those zeros if they're carrying around a lot of those zeros, because I believe some version 1s that come out with like 1 or 2 zeros, I believe a lot of those projects may be good. Okay, but that's only a handful. Majority of these projects out here are coming out with all of these zeros. If they're going to have to switch over to V2, and they're going to be required to have a business entity, whether it's an LLC or corporation, to get on these big exchanges, and that's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. Okay, who knows what else these big exchanges are going to add? And if they do not add these requirements, those projects are just going to go down the toilet. I'm telling you right now. I told you on my other videos. It's about to get difficult for a lot of these meme projects. It's going to get difficult for the meme space. That's why I believe we're going to tail end, because it's going to weed out a lot of these scamming developers out here. Okay, because we all know that these developers are not going to be willing to go the extra mile to put themselves out there to go legit. Okay, so a lot of individuals out there, the critics, go ahead, continue to invest in them. Go ahead, continue to invest in them. All right, but I wanted to make this video because, like I said, it's about to get crazy out here for a lot of these developers and these main projects out here. All right, so remember, y'all, okay, every now will be history tomorrow, and you either have patience in this crypto investing space or you lose in the end. And I hope that I've really been making these, I hope that a lot of you all out there have been really getting educated by a lot of these videos I put out. And I hope, you know, that a lot of you, it has opened some of your eyes, okay, for you to see the big picture out here. All right, because, you know, you're not getting a lot of individuals going to teach you like this. All right, so you know, like I said, this is my video, and like I said, if you're interested in learning more of what you need to know in the crypto space, you know, join the Patreon. You know, I'd be happy to educate you on anything and go further into detail and spend some time with you. Like I said, you know, I'm not just, you know, we spending time. I probably spend more time with my members than most of these Patreon hosts out here. All right, so it's all about the education and the big picture. So this is my video, okay, and those links will be in the description and in the comments. All right, and I will catch you all on the up and up. Howdy.